Now what in the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going on here? I thought these police battering rams were supposed to be one-hitter quitters. They out here on the bust-in struggle. Here, Daniels, you take over. They had the tag teaming up, and Daniels came in on pure emotion out here. He cocking that thing all the way back to 1985, Doc. Kirkpatrick. He had to tap into some emotional trauma just to do a dent on that thing. And look at Roberts. He back in the mix now. They'd have been better off hiring a local goat to get this door open, because they ain't doing a goddamn thing. I've seen lumberjacks chop down entire trees quicker than this. The rest of the police force is looking at this like, yeah, I'm gonna get my little overtime paperwork after this. They done tried every angle on this. Finally, and the dude's going in there like, I forgot what we was even here for. Let me tell you something. Whoever was inside that apartment had time to wake up after hitting the snooze button 7 times, wash their face, brush their teeth, make a complete breakfast consisting of toast, eggs, turkey bacon, and freshly cut avocado. They had time to call their associates calmly and say, yeah, the cops are right outside my apartment. I'm going to go ahead and flush the stash. They had time to go into the bathroom, light an incense, bring in the stash of kilos of cocaine, heroin, and meth, flush every one of them down the toilet individually, change the litter box. Then for the stash they didn't flush, they had time to sell the remaining product out the apartment window to those that were waiting on the fire escape to purchase said drug. Then they had time to get back on the phone to update the stash situation with the Connect and the associates on 3-way, letting them know that they flushed the majority of the stash and sold off the rest. Then after they hung up the phone, they had to go into the living room to check in on the orgy that was being performed by illegal immigrant prostitutes in the living room with underage minors involved, making sure that was running smoothly so they can get everybody up out of there in a timely, orderly, and calm fashion out the fire escape window, only after the customers have climaxed. Then after they make sure that everybody is accounted for and happy with the services they were provided in this apartment, they leave one by one off the fire escape. Then after they shut the window, they go and check on the dead bodies that they still have time to dismember and dissolve in the bathtub, and then immediately flush those contents down the toilet while lighting a second incense. Then after that, they go and check in on the paperwork that proves that they haven't been paying taxes, shred that down, recycle it, make water bottles out of it, fill it up with Flint water, then get that refiltered. Then after that, go back in the bathroom, rinse out the bathtub of the acid that was used to dissolve the dead bodies, take a shower, come out, make lunch consisting of a spinach salad with chicken, boiled egg, green peppers, avocados, and a light balsamic vinaigrette, and wash the dishes by hand that was used to prepare said lunch, sit in the living room, open USA Today to the life section, and wait for the cops to come in. Legs crossed, candles lit. Let me tell y'all something. If I ever get kidnapped, do not send this particular police squad to come get me, because by the time they would have gotten the apartment, I would have been murdered, chalk outlined, sent to the morgue, autopsied, eulogized, memorialized, buried, exhumed, because they forgot that I said I wanted to be cremated and not buried. I would have been cremated. My ashes would have been given to the Baker boys who scattered my ashes in Lake Michigan. Then a movie would have been written and produced by ABC about the story of my life and this ordeal. It would have been casted, recasted, reshot. The budget would have went overboard. They still would have produced it. It would have got a set date to air on ABC as a 2-part miniseries. Part 1 would have aired already. Part 2 would have aired the following week. And when the credits rolled on Part 2, they would have been walking into the apartment. And what type of vibranium adamantium is this door made made out of? Whoever made Thor's hammer made this goddamn door, man. Who had the Infinity Stones to make this door?